Kreut here again. This is day 2 of the Ripoff Artists, and we're ripping off Marc Chagall and Blue Circus, which we saw at the beginning of yesterday, and we saw the outline that I did on the plexiglass yesterday. And today we're working in Kreutopia Gardens because Kreutopia Studio is out of commission, getting an overhaul right now. So here we have our hot plate. Kind of hard for me to see what you're seeing here, but yeah, there's the hot plate. And we have some clear wax here. And we're going to mix the clear with the blue. And we're going to make a glaze that we can put on top of this piece here. Tools will help take off colors you don't want, which is why we put the clear wax underneath, so that we've got something to scrape back to, and I'm not scraping right on the plexiglass. I'm going to stop for a minute, go get my tools, and let this cool, and then we'll come back. I'll do the heating and heat it in here, make it smoother, and then I'll come back and show you how I'm going to scrape out her bodice. So we're back with our Blue Circus, and it is still cooling, and we know what happened last time I lifted it up. It was cooling. The wax ran. You can still see from that angle that there's some darker blue spots. With the heat gun, I was able to blow some of the blue away from the bodice area here and away from the horse's head, but there's still a lot over top of the arms, which are definitely not blue. Okay, so we're going to work on scraping some of that back. Like I said, pottery tools are great. I love this one because it works nice and flat. But if you have smaller areas, there's other different tools with sharp edges and round edges, and whichever one works for the spot you're working on. And this is still warm there, so I'm going to work a little bit here. So being outside, we're getting all the neighborhood sounds, including the dog, which is my bad dog. So this wax that I've pulled off of here, because it's all wax and pigment, I can reuse that. It doesn't have any oil stick in it, it doesn't have any alcohol ink in it, so I can put it back on my hot plate, melt it back down, and use it. So we're at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a good temperature, and I can fill in the spots here. It's too warm to be scraping, so it's pulling it off right to the board, the plexiglass. So I think we're going to just let it rest. But when you have a really flat angle on this and you scrape very lightly on a cooled surface, you can get quite a bit of that color off where you want it off. Okay, so that leg is blue, this leg is not so blue, so we'll take some of that back. But we don't have to take it all off because it's good to have a little bit of, the colors are kind of mixed here and there, and then the shorts are blue. This is not blue, so take some of it off of there. But of course this is my rendition, so it can be anything I want it to be, right? Because we're ripping off Marc Chagall. We're not copying him, we're doing our own rendition. So that wax can go back up there, and you see it's cooling as we're talking, so I may be able to pull some of this off of here. Just slow steps with that. And you can see it's lifting off of there nicely, and we want that arm revealed, and this, whoops, see, too fast, too hot, and it's pulling it right off again. So when we pull it right out, like right here and here It's down to the plexiglass, but it has not scraped off my magic marker. So I'm just going to take some wax and fill in those spots. And then of course, you know what that means. I have to heat it up again. And when I do that, I need to let it cool again. So this might be our first layer for today, and we'll take it up again tomorrow and on day 3. So this is it for day 2. I'll let it all cool.